Hope you're enjoying all the action here on 2K Sports of our PGA Tour coverage. We resume play at the 8th. Let's see if we can make a few more birdies. Going with the 5-iron here. It's fair to say that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, messed that up.
Spot the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Ooh. And this next putt, it's for bogey. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Nicely done. Sitting at 2 over par. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hold. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. well struck. Lining up from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the lead. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is what they have left for par.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? That was a narrow miss. You finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
Oh.
Outstanding shot. High quality. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. A bit long on that one. An opportunity to make their par. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Oh, no.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This is full send.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
That should find the fairway. Playing from around 240 yards. 3 shots off the lead. And this is an extremely long putt. He might even have to hinge on this one. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing their fourth shot. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. This hole is a par 3.
Oh, no.
Right into the water on that one.
What's this?
Getting ready to play their third. Only a few shots off the pace. Time now for the fourth shot. Just 3 strokes back. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Even for the day. Tied for 6th position. This is a triple bogey attempt here. This one started out on a good line. That gets the job done. Now 7 shots behind after that. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Atta boy, good shot. 16 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
There it is. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is way out. They could probably use a 9-iron from back here.
Oh.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. It's time to tee off on the 18th hole. Quality shot, that one. This shot here from about 240 yards. Playing this shot from the sand. Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this putt is for a final score of 74. Wow, that's misjudged. Let's try and make this one. Only dropped the one shot. And that will do it for him at this event.
Well, there you have it, Henny. This player was unable to take them down before, but now they've finally done it. They've won this rivalry.
Indeed they have, Luke. If at first you don't succeed, try again. They took that saying to heart and they came out on top.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
And coming up well short.
Ooh, that almost went down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
This is a par putt. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. 8 feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Ah, what a shot from the bunker.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, steady now. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour. But when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine. Like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour. And that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Sitting at 2 over. Opting for the 9-iron. Left yourself an opportunity.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, but they're now ahead of their rival. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 6th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
4 right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Oh, so close.
Well, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. It was on a good line. Big putt for par coming up.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oh, my.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
The old hammer hands putt.
A par putt awaits.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, how about that one? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot.
The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Nicely done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Good shot there, Beamer. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Putting for a par here.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Let's take a look at the final hole on the front nine, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Oh, that's too bad. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Just didn't drop.
Putting for a bogey. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands.
And it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Lovely effort, that.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
That one should find the surface.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holding out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional and went out and missed 20 some odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the pitching wedge here. That was wonderfully done. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going down? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par. Looking good. And in it goes for the par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. That's incredible.
Oh.
What a shot that was. Making the difficult look very easy. Xander Schauffele currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
That was a gallant attempt.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, you know you want to.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
That should find the sand. It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker.
Julian, here is your reminder. Take pills. If you finish this, just let me know you're done. Otherwise, I'll remind you in an hour.
Alexa, done.
Okay, I'll stop reminding you.
That's tidy. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, steady now. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
And he's down there.
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Splash. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
What's this?
That's a bit out of shape. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Oh my goodness.
6th shot coming up. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Currently at 7 over par.
Good.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Great touch. Really nicely played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
There's this one to kick right. This putt for a final score of 79. $16 to the hole. Oh, just missed. This next putt is for bogey. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.
Get out of here.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.